Hello everyone. Today is February 20th, 2008. I haven't done this in an awful long time, and so I figured I owed you guys a video. I just want to give you a little update on my life. To start, before I say too much, I would just like to announce that yesterday was the 2-year anniversary for my book Hazel Eyes Smile being released. For any of you that don't know what this book is about, this is a poetry lyric book, and it was my first book that I had out. It will be 2 years for Sarah's Journey in September. So, getting past that, I had been saying in past blogs, video blogs, about how I needed to take and get a job. Back in October, I did just that. On October 2nd of last year, I started working, cleaning for a privately owned business, and as of just last week, February 11th, I quit that job. There was just a lot of stuff going on there, a lot of stress, and just an awful lot going on that I just couldn't handle, and it finally all came to a head, and so I left. So right now I'm currently unemployed again, but I'm trying to take this on as something that God has intended, and God has a plan for me, and it was just time for me to leave, and He'll show me where the next place I need to go in my life and everything. He'll show me where that is. Right now I'm using this as an opportunity to catch up on things that need to be caught around the house. I just scrubbed the kitchen floor here this morning. My grandfather's going to be getting a triaxle load of wood here probably by the end of this week, he said, and we're going to get on to taking care of it as soon as we can. So I'll be back to splitting wood again, and that's one of my joys. So I can't wait for it to come, and I can't wait to get out there and get back into it again. I'm just hoping that my arms can handle it. Here a while back, I started having problems with my arms here last month, and it was something that really had me scared. My right arm had started the process, and when I went to the doctor, she found that there was swelling in my left arm. She had me wear a thing on my arm, a tennis, they call it like a tennis bracelet, like an elbow band and everything. I'm sure maybe some of you've heard about this. You use it playing sports and whatnot sometimes. With me wearing that, I noticed that the pain would fluctuate and everything, but the pain generated over into my left arm then, I think just because of the pressure that the band was putting on my arm, and it became an issue where I was dealing with pain from both arms then rather than just the one. Now that I'm not working, and it was figured by the doctor that it could possibly be the fact that I was using my arms too much, and I noticed it was worse when I was using my arms too much, that was the cause. So now that I'm not working, I've already noticed a difference, and my arms aren't like they were and everything, and they're back to normal. So hopefully I'll take it easy, and I'll be able to split wood. It doesn't make much sense, but it's just something that I love to do so much that I'm going to really hope and pray for the best, and hopefully be able to do this, because I'm not having any plans of going back to the doctor. Trying to think of what else. Right now, since I'm home, I've been going up to Garrett's an awful lot, and just spend an awful lot of time up there. There's times that I've been staying when he goes to work, and I've been keeping an eye on the animals. He has a cockatoo, and a cat, and a dog, and it keeps life interesting, and they're all wonderful animals, and I really enjoy it, and I'm just using this as an opportunity to spend more time with him, and to spend more time with my family, and like I said, just to get chores done and everything. And I'm going to start reading again, and I'm going to start working on my third book, which is really, really exciting. I was working on it there before, adding stuff and really building the book up, and then I slacked, especially working and everything. I never worked on it. So now I'm back to that again, and I'm hoping to see results with that. I'm not going to make a guarantee to when the book's going to be out. This is going to be a process that's going to take a while because I'm still getting into it. I had started working on it last night, and I didn't really gain any ground with it. I had lyrics that I had written and everything that I added to it, and then that threw the pages and everything off, and I had to get everything set right. So I haven't really got back into the full swing of things yet. The next song lyrics that I'm going to add to it, I have to work on those a bit and everything. I have a lot of tweaking to do, and I think it's a thing that as you go and you take so much time away from your writing, when you come back and everything, even if it's not a big span of time, within that span that you're not working on your book, you kind of mature and you catch things. And I think that that's going to be an issue now, is the fact that I'm going to look back at stuff and say, no, this isn't right and that isn't right. And I have a notion to be real picky about stuff. I like things to be just right and done the way they should be, and it's going to slow the process down, but I would rather take the time out and make sure that it's done right the first time, because I've had such headaches there with the last books that I put out that I don't want to have to stress as much over this one if I can help it. So we'll see what goes there. What helped is the fact that I got a lot of stuff typed up before I had stopped and everything, so that gives me kind of a jump on it. So I'm happy about that. Right now I'm in the process of trying to get an ISBN number for my book, Sarah's Journey. It wasn't given one because the book size was too small, and so I'm changing the book size and going through the process of that, because knowing the book was put out back in 2006, it makes a difference because it's went for that long without an ISBN number, and that number is very important. So I'm hopeful that I'll be able to get this fixed up and everything and get it hooked up with that. My one big project right now is I'm waiting on some copies of my books to arrive. I'm going to send a copy each of Hazel I Smile and Sarah's Journey to both Oprah Winfrey and Rachel Ray. I admire both women, and I see where they've helped other people out with this and that and everything, and they're such loving and caring women, and I'm hoping that maybe they'll help me to get a little bit of exposure for my books, because I really have been struggling with this and I'm running out of options. This is just a thought that popped into my head, and I'm hoping that I'll write on this and that it'll work out. So if anybody wants to pray for me on that, it might seem a little silly and everything, but hopefully it'll be for the best. I don't know. I haven't really done anything that awful exciting as of late. Waiting for the weather to break here so I can get out and start doing stuff again, and it's been real boring lately. So hopefully, with the splitting of wood and then getting into that, that'll give me something. And like I said, when the weather breaks here, to be able to get out and walk again, and hopefully Garrett and I can go for hikes and stuff. Hopefully I'll find a job where the schedule will work so that I can still do these things that I love to do and not have to give too much up, because I felt like with the last job I had to give certain things up because it was such an adjustment, and I was just getting back into the swing of working again, and I obviously wasn't at this job for very long, and I'm disappointed in the fact that it didn't last longer, but for health reasons, because it was affecting my health with the things that were going on and the upset and everything, that it was just just the right decision. It was the right call for the time, and I'm hoping that it stands that way. And I've had regrets, but I'm just hoping it works. Anyway, I'm running out of time. I wanted to give a quick shout out to all my friends on MySpace. I haven't been contacting you guys lately, and I'm really sorry about that. I just had a lot going on, and I haven't had the time, and then there's times where I'll go up to Garrett's and I won't be home for days. So I'm going to try and get a hold of everybody as soon as I can, send out personal emails and whatnot, so don't think that I've forgotten you. I love all of you. I thank you for your support. You guys are just awesome. You all rock, and I can't wait and everything to get into contact with you, but don't think that I've forgotten you or that I'm neglecting you. I haven't. I would never do that to you guys. And if you want to feel free to send me something, that'd be great and everything, but I hope we get the email back and forth and I hear from you guys soon, and enjoy the rest of your week, and take care. God bless.